So, who should be the first to say I'm sorry after a fight?
That would be you.
No, hell no. That should be you. Why should it be
It's
me?
a man's job to say
Are
sorry.
you serious?
But you get to know all about it.
Do you guys believe that?
We're about to find out.
Oh my God. So, I'm Eves,
I'm Lady.
and together we are Love Zone. We'll be right back.
Traditionally, they think women should be doing everything, not a man.
You know, you do not let outsiders to infiltrate your zone. No matter how bad it is, they'll say, girl, that's true. Welcome back. So as I was asking earlier, who should be the first to say I'm sorry after a big old fight?
That would be you.
I mean, tell me, why should it be me, man? I'm a man.
I mean, that's the whole point. Being a man is not easy. It comes with a lot of things. And I am sorry is one of them. So, whether you are at fault or you start the fight or not, should be your job to say, hey, baby, I am sorry I hurt your feelings.
Should make it sound so easy. But I know my guys out there, man. You guys going to be rocking with me. You're going to be on my side today.
He's already looking for support.
All right, come on, all of you guys, like, comment. If you like what I'm saying, comment. I like it.
I'm sure you're with me.
So now, lady, tell me, why is it that after a lot of, a lot of couples fight. People fight every now and then, and some will be a big fight, some will be a small fight, and everybody will be at home. Everybody will be by themselves. Some in the living room, some in the bedroom. No communication going on, so the entire relationship is at halt. Nothing is happening. Nothing is moving. So when that happens, from your experience, what would you do? Would you be the first to say I'm sorry?
Good question. But the thing is, though, first let me say this. Fighting is is the recipe or maybe the ingredients to make the relationship grow.
Oh, she's trying to cook now.
No, the thing is, because you get to know your partner, you guys get to learn each other's attitude and how to make up after a fight.
True.
And making up after a fight is the best part. But then the thing is, to answer your question, I mean, for example, me and him, you always come and say, I'm sorry. You get over your ego, you don't feel pride, you don't feel big to come and say, I am sorry. And I'm guilty. I barely say I'm sorry.
But you know why I do that though?
Well, because you want to be at peace with your own self and me, right?
Because here's the thing. I just want us to get back to our normal selves, how we used to be. When things are fighting, I say, man, look, when your lady is mad at you, whether she's at fault or you're at fault or somebody outside of your relationship is at fault, she'll be by herself. If you don't say I'm sorry, you're not eating. Guess
you
what?
go hungry.
Breakfast time, you're not eating. Lunchtime, you're not eating. Dinner, you're not eating. You'll be out there eating cereals and ramen noodles and all this
And
stuff.
you put pillows between you two.
Yes. You all know what she means. So nothing is happening. So to get back to our normal selves, I'll just come and say I'm sorry. Even if 90% of the time you're the one at fault.
Did you say 90%?
Yeah.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm in my feelings. I get that sometimes, but it's like, and that makes me like just love him more. It's like you have that sense of, I don't even know how to express it, but then it's a good feeling. But in reality is that I think both parties should be able to say, I am sorry. Like it doesn't matter who is at fault, because when you come together, you're already one soul. So even if you offend me, I should take ownership, because we all played a part in it. You offended me and I react to it. So by just reacting to it, it's like we're both in the middle of it.
Being accountable. So it's all about accountability. So if you are the one that's at fault, you know that you're at fault, just be accountable. But a lot of you ladies out there, I know you don't like, you want to hurt the man's feelings, but then you want the man to come back on his knees and say, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry."
We want to be pampered.
Get out
And
of
that's
here,
the whole thing,
man.
especially if you come with a rose flower or, come with some, hey, babe, I made
my
you breakfast.
God.
You know what I'm saying? It makes us feel good inside. So just keep doing what you're doing.
But also too, apologizing never hurts, So she can be at fault, or I could be at fault, but I can still apologize, and it never hurts. It just makes things better. So even though sometimes she will know that she hurts my feelings, but she'll come right back. She'll be there waiting for me to come and say, "I'm sorry." So it becomes a trend in the relationship. So regardless of how you two start, so it's just how you guys start your relationship together, and knowing that, okay, she might be hurting right now or whatever it is, but she just wants me to come and say, "I'm sorry." So it does not hurt a fly to come and say, "I'm sorry," and say sorry and just keep it moving. It's just gonna make you guys better. You learn from your mistakes and all that stuff. So when I say I'm sorry, do you really learn from your mistakes?
I actually do. At that point, I get to realize that I'm either being prideful or my ego has taken the best part of me, and I should have at least make an effort to say, "Hey, babe." But like everybody reacts to fights or issues differently, or they apologize differently. Sometimes you are in the middle of a fight or the fight is over. You need that little moment to you need your space. You just need that moment to cool off and calm down. Especially, it depends on what the issue is. If it is really bad, sometimes you just want to walk away and then cool off and then come back to it. People react differently, but then in your case, it's like, okay, hey, I'm sorry, blah, 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 it's over. And then we make up and move on. And another important thing too, I think, for our viewers out there, an apology should be genuine. You have to mean it. You can just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, if I make you feel that way," or "I'm sorry, I offended you."
Thank you. That line right there, if I make you feel that way, which means
You're
I
not
don't
taking
think,
ownership.
which means I don't even think that I should make you feel that way. But
Did I just mess up
no,
myself?
no, because that's not the outside of us, right? I see when people apologize, they say, "I'm sorry if I made you feel this way, or if you feel this way." I don't think that's a half-ass apology to me.
True.
But if you're apologizing, just say, I apologize for this. I made you feel this way. But if I made you, there's an element of doubt in there.
True.
So you better
I
not
give
say
you that.
if I made you feel that way. Oh my God. I'll send you back to the village and get my cow back as my dowry. I'll get my cows back.
How
Yes.
about I practice it? "I am so sorry for hurting your feelings. I do not mean to hurt you, and I apologize for making you feel this way. It won't happen again." My apology accepted.
I felt that deep in my heart, guys.
Because it's
You
genuine.
see, it's genuine. Okay, let's see it this way. "Oh, babe, you know what? I know it's been kind of rough all these days, so I apologize if I made you feel mad or whatever, I apologize."
I'll just walk away.
You see, because it's not genuine. So, guys, people should always feel leery about that. And another thing too, though, what I think is apologizing makes you be a better person.
True.
Because sometimes when you commit something against your spouse or your girlfriend or your significant other, sometimes you're doing it without even knowing exactly what you're doing. We all have our stupid moments sometimes, our near growth moments or whatever. And so when someone identifies those things, it helps us learn from those things. And once we know that our partner is upset or is feeling some type of way about our, stemming from our actions, when you come back and apologize and say, "Okay, now I understand how my actions made you feel," I should not have done that. I should have done better. And now, going forward, I know better and will do better. And that's a growth moment in the relationship. It makes both of you grow in a relationship. And relationship, no one can tell you that they have a perfect relationship. Relationships are always a growth moment. You're always growing day in, day out until you die.
I agree.
You can never figure out your partner 100%. She can never figure you out 100%. So you learn each other. You know, like back in the day, let me tell you this story though. Back in the day, you know, there used to be this thing called courting. So when you find a girl, you guys don't even date or whatever, do that. You go to the girl's parents and say, ma'am, you know, Mr. Smith, you know, I found your daughter, you know, I really like her and I would like to marry her. You take permission from them,
Right.
and they allow you guys from that time to court, to get to know each other. So it means learning each other, learning each other's attitudes to make sure that you're a good fit for each other, right? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I think we're just living our ways, but those were working perfectly those days. But nowadays, I mean, we're in 2021. We're in the COVID year. What
Yeah.
else can I say? I mean, you don't even get to know your in-law until maybe you already have 2 or 3 babies, then you officially meet them. Which in reality, I mean, I'm not saying it shouldn't happen. Everybody has their situation. But again, you should be able to know your husband's family, your fiance's family, or your wife's or your girlfriend's family if the relationship gets to that point. But I mean, again, things have changed.
You know, and that's true too. And the reason why I kind of segued into that is to know, like, people learning each other, knowing each other, and knowing what makes the other person tick and what makes the other person happy. So in that moment, you guys learning how to apologize to each other, how to say sorry to each other. And before you even get into the marriage realm, you guys understand that, okay, if any of us get upset, this person will be the first to step up and say sorry. You know, so I think that's a good thing. And to me, learning each other, also apologizing when the need is always good. It helps build your relationship and do things. What about people that don't apologize at all?
Well, I mean, I would just say they let their ego take the best part of them, but that's not you. Search within your heart, within yourself. You will find that piece of belonging in you that would say, you know what? If I am wrong, I should be able to own up to it. Come out and say, I am sorry. It's not just a relief for the person that you offended, but your own self, your own sanity, your own peace of mind. You go to bed and you're able to sleep like a baby. It's because you have taken that thing out of you and you're now at peace with yourself.
Right, because, you know, the more you hold on to these things, the angrier you become.
And they grow inside.
Exactly. And the angrier you become, the more you resent your partner. So imagine going to bed angry every day because your partner did something to you. But you guys, instead of apologizing and talking about it and try to squash that issue, you're still holding grudges against the person. You're going to bed angry, getting up in the morning angry, going to work angry. And even once you get to your place of work, you can't even be productive. You get angry at your co-workers. You get angry at your boss, and you come back home angry again, and still you have to cook, you have to clean, you got to do the things that you got to do. So I think in essence, you know, we just have to find that balance, right? To make sure that once you hurt your partner, you know, you try to find the right time, the right moment, you know, come with your roses, you know, your candy, your chocolate, whatever makes your partner happy, you know, come with that and show them, hey, this is from a good place, from the bottom of my heart. I'm sincerely sorry and I apologize for my actions, and I'm not going to repeat those things again. I'm not saying nothing else is going to happen, but you're not going to repeat the specific action. And I think my fellows out here, they're with me on this, right?
I think so. But another good reminder is that don't keep saying, I am sorry. Make it right and stop apologizing. If you did it before and then you do it again, you keep doing it and keep saying, I am sorry, eventually it becomes part of your relationship and it becomes very toxic. So learn from your mistakes. After you say I am sorry, make sure you don't do it again or repeat the same thing that brought issues between you. And that's for you guys viewers watching out there. Just keep in mind, you know.
Hey,
Look out for that.
That'd be a good spot to wrap this thing up. And remember, guys, choose your circle, protect your peace, and live a happy life. And together
right.
we are Love
Love
Zone.
Zone.
Till we come back your way again.
Be
I'm
safe.
Eves.
I'm Lady.
Take care, guys.